number 3, Jaden McDaniel. LSU number 11.
Stein and Naz Reid. Center court, and away we go. First possession, a lot of offense last night. Here is Hardenstein, had a running start, went up to the rim.
And it's one of those things where, you get a look as much as the Thunder's 3 cut up a cut, like in a championship fight, you just got to keep going to it. And for the Thunder last night, it was in that fourth quarter with those 7 made threes out of 11 attempts to get that victory on the road. Thunder 20th victory on the road.
Fourth quarter shot making was so critical. Conley way off on the 3, but an offensive rebound. Reloads it from the outside, and it finally goes down. Of course, really the last 2 years, Mark Dagnall said there was enough offense to carry the load. Jalen Williams in.
Edwards, he gets a little excited sometimes. You always see Mike Conley in his ear last night when he got that first technical. This went right over and said, calm down, young fella. You're only 22 years old.
That is a really impressive strip from Jalen Williams. Giving up a little bit of size to Naz Reid, particularly in the post on a play that the Timberwolves ran a ton last night. The turnaround baby hook shot by Hardenstein on making it a little more difficult on him. As McDaniels at the free throw line, that's going to come off no good.
It's a good contest by Casey Wallace, giving up, 4 or 5 inches on McDaniels. Didn't allow him to get around him, forced him to shoot a flat-footed shot.
Nice ball fake inside on an attempt.
You got a passing big man like that, boy. I tell you, he can open up your offense, create some easy offense for you.
And Reid way too strong on the runner. As Dort quickly back the other way, bounces off Conley, and you get Conley. And these free throws give us an opportunity. Those 3 were out last night as well. He's now missing 11 consecutive games with a groin injury. This Minnesota team very different without
a 3-point shooter, but don't forget, he started his career with those types of plays, going to the bucket and finishing.
Shea trying to get downhill, the kick out, catch fire 3, Jalen Williams. No, but the back tap out to Dort. The reload 3 straight away.
That's good action, good activity. The tap out.
Edwards, so good, an exceptional. That first 3 to go down.
Well, he's getting closer and closer. Every time you miss a shot like that, you're getting closer and closer to making it. That's why shooters keep shooting.
Quick pass inside of McDaniels. And McDaniels, we mentioned last night, his offense really upticking here over the last couple of years. More than just a defensive specialist. J-Dub pulls up, mid-range shot right up.
He's got that mid-range shot, got the 3-point shot in season 3. It's a deep 3 by Anthony. And Edwards way out there on that one.
It doesn't matter the situation, Mike. He's always ready to pull. Shea on the step-back shot. That's a tough one.
That guy's a professional scorer. He's always got a lot of traffic around him. I thought last night he did a good job of just moving that basketball to his teammates.
Edwards keeping the dribble alive outside Clark. Came off a good offensive game last night. As Reid with the offensive rebound. Dort defending, Reid the height, and really turned into a good player for Minnesota.
Night in Minnesota, guys.
Yeah, Alex Caruso, so big, and the points stand out, but he does so many things. There's a beautiful defensive play by Casey Wallace. Just punched it right away from Reid. Here is speed, Jalen Williams, and a whistle.
Timing. Was that McDaniels?
Yep.
Thunder did a good job of off those turnovers. That number becomes big in a close game.
McDaniels.
Cutter, good passer, still developing as a young player.
He's had some good performances. Tough off-balance shot, J-Dub. He was falling away from the basket. Didn't get it. Edwards, defended by Wiggins. He comes into the game for the first time. J-Dub trying to keep Reid in front of him, but Reid kept the dribble alive, went with the left hand, a little bit too much of a line drive.
That's good defense. He closed out on him hard because Naz Reid wants to take that 3 right away.
And Wiggins there for a couple of weeks.
Oh, gave him that room, a nice little step back. Just in the ball game, already tickling his twines.
He had some big shots last night as well. There's a deflection and a steal. Wallace picks it up, trying to start the break. Dort, little hesitation, got around.
6% for the shooting for the game. You're going to usually come out on top with those.
J-Dub bounces right off a guard.
Balance. Remember I told you that a couple of weeks ago, Bill Belichick talked about that in football. Guys that can take to contact and stay on balance.
And really, the only way to make that really effective, Michael, you got to have a lot of strength.
A lot of strength, absolutely. I think that's number one.
Shot clock a factor. McDaniels again, down low, pulls up, and he's got two more.
He's been blessed with a lot of size and length and athleticism. He doesn't use it just on the defensive end. He also uses it offensively, as you've seen in his last couple of buckets.
Minnesota going into the zone.
J-Dub recognizing that they were collapsing on him.
And now Ihart with the rebound on the other end, trying to get things going. He has been in the middle of the action here in this first quarter.
Yes.
Talk about good energy. Thunder come out here with some really good energy here so far in this first quarter.
He's going to get fouled.
Just trying to give everybody a different friends there. I thought his shot blocking and shot changing was on point last night.
Says he's starting to get his swag back a little bit. That's what he said to Nick Gallo a couple games ago in the postgame. Edwards off on the three. Extra pass, Alexander Walker in the corner, and he particularly in that fourth quarter.
I had a couple of words with him before the game tonight. I said, man, you're shooting that shot really well. I said, yeah, I've been working on it. I said, you're doing more than working on it. It's working.
He's executing on it. Jay Will from the...
Very positive sign on Thunder knocking down those threes.
And shit relied upon last night for Chris Finch. This Minnesota team, not a trio of players. SGA gave it right back to Joe. Likes that flare out. He'll pull up. Short shot, no good. Two-point game here in the first quarter. Force the pass. Get it out of the hands of Edwards and Alexander Walker. That's a little indecision. Did you see that, Mike? He wasn't sure if he wanted to take the two.
He's a three-point shooter right now. Exactly.
And stop by for more to take.
So a lot of times it catches players off guard, especially in the mid-range. Because, you brought it up. That desired shot is they pretty much want to shoot that.
And in that time was able to get around. Decide what to do here between the shot game. Got down low, faded away. That's his spot. Right over.
To give up that basketball to a teammate. Did that several times last night in the fourth quarter. That led to threes by Wiggins and Caruso.
NBA's leading scorer with another double-digit first quarter as Garza off. But it caroms right over to Shannon. He in that corner, and it's a 4-point OKC lead.
Well, and you're going to your reserves now, where the Thunder reserve did a terrific job last night in that win with those 40 points.
Reed off on the corner three. This was the quarter last night. Minnesota put up a huge number after the Thunder led by as many as 19. See what happens here. Shea starting this second quarter. Extra pass. Caruso trying. Defense! Now this Thunder team so committed, Michael, to trying different rotations and putting guys in all these different spots. Thunder thought there was a travel there. Reed again off. He's 1 for 5 on the start.
I think he may have thought it too. That's why he left it short.
He was waiting for the whistle, wasn't he?
I got waiting with it.
As Joe usually likes to get behind that three-point line. Instead, Jay Will terminates. Now Joe fires away. Jay Will, a couple of big bodies bouncing there. Reed comes up empty again.
He was making a lot of those chippies last night. Kind of left them short here so far in this first half.
Nice pass. Jay Will set it up on the dime, but Joe couldn't get the angle with a good defender. McDaniels is now SGA. He'll get fouled by...
So that's a good job of taking advantage of the young player.
There's that same play as Caruso.
Caruso luckily came down on 2 feet, or almost.
That's got to be the one thing if you're a player and you leave your feet, as this might be an offensive.
In the association, certainly was in college at the University of Arkansas, where he led the NCAA in that category.
That reputation.
Just nice physical move by Shea to go into the body of the defender.
Terrence Shannon from the outside, the lefty, a little too strong, no good. Shea the rebound. Just about 3 minutes gone by here in quarter number 2.
Done a good job of being, not fouling.
Look at Isaiah Joe skying in for that rebound, at least to Shea, the left hand, no good. You see more commitment from the guards in following shots. It has been consistent. Alexander Walker, space, misfires. Knows that he's got like an inexperienced defender on him. He immediately goes, going to check in for the first time. So it's not just about going out there and being a baller and putting up shots. You got to use your brain.
Absolutely. And what they're doing a good job of in all those highlights you just saw is that they were able to get a foot in the paint, just crack the paint a lot of times. Because when you get in the painted area, the defense has to react. The weak side has to come over. Strong side has to come over. All have to react when a guy gets that back. I haven't seen that guy out there in a long time.
Reed lost his balance. Tough first half for him continues. As Kenridge trying to make something happen off the deck. Little hesitation. Pulls up. Puts it in. Williams. As there's a great defensive play. Alexander Walker had it punch free. Joe, transition 3 on the other end.
Largest lead of the night with 11.
Caruso with another strip. That was clean. Same shot. Joe can't put it down.
Well, you just love it when the crowd gets up when he shoots, man. I got to tell you, that's energy. The crowd does a good job, too, of reacting to that.
You could just feel the anticipation when that shot goes up. Particularly those big shots in transition when you're trying to propel the run to go even further. The Thunder with an 11-point lead. SGA, he was going for the foul. Alexander Walker got around Joe, contested, and Jay will.
Alexander Walker drive, and so was Shea there. 3-point line in that corner.
Back in for Minnesota. That's starting to see the Thunder defense pick it up a little bit here. At those strips, the misses from Reed. McDaniels down low. He's going to get fouled. And now quick work here.
Last night it was the Timberwolves at that free throw line. Thunder flipped the script so far. Timberwolves have 3 attempts. Thunder have 12 attempts from the free throw line.
Kenridge got a good look at the 3. Got to slow down Edward to another level over the last 10 games. Caruso hounding Ingles. Finally got the steal. Up ahead, it's J-Dub behind everybody. He's going to lay it up and in. Right now in the NBA, in fact, the top 3 win streaks are all in the Eastern Conference, led by the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Just shorter win streaks now on the backside of the schedule. It's just so competitive right now.
Well, everybody's got to make him a ton of games. Once again, find the space, and he's able to spin it home yet again.
That's 2 tough finishes. Got him in traffic. Not the 3-point shot. He was 4 of 4 from downtown last night.
Wiggins once again approaching double digit.
Doing a good job to get to the bucket. He's got 13 points.
Minnesota goes into that zone defense. They've switched it up from time to time. It's one thing that Mark Daigneault has pointed out that the Timberwolves like to do. Dort, another ridiculously tough shot. Edwards able to rip away the rebound. Wallace trying to slow him up, just get him off his line. Ingles, not a guy you want to leave open, but he misfires. As J-Dub ships it cross court, Kenridge. He had a little bit of space, early shot clock shot. Now Edwards back the other way. Just Casey Wallace putting a little early pressure on him.
He's making it work. Look at that. He still can't get around him. Good job of not allowing him to get to the paint. He's so athletic. He wants to get that three-point shot going, too, where he leads the NBA in most made three-pointers.
Enter the to 4:05.8
For him, that the Warriors retired his jersey because he's only one of two.
Back to a point, Michael, that we were trying to make earlier. When there is a young defender or this
The chunk of game.
went in because you this one game here, they're about to head on the road again and play 3 games on the East Coast. All teams such a compressed schedule because you got the in-season tournament. You got all these games you got to make up. The Thunder have a ton of back-to-backs. Tonight being one of them.
Yeah, and their next home game, March 3rd, against the Houston Rockets.
And that'll be just one game at home. Desperation. That's a bailout 3 from Edwards, and it almost went in. Good defense, though, by the Thunder again. Coming out of the Minnesota timeout, Wallace. They wanted to go for the alley-oop, but got deflected. Pass out to Edwards. Fires it, and here at home, those passes have so much pace on it. Jason Wallace.
He just recognized he had Garza on him, did a little stutter step, and was able to get a quick strike offense. Shannon Jr. gets the feed.
Nice kick out for the standalone 3.
Nice little modest 5-0 run by Mr. Wallace.
The lead is up to 16, biggest of the night. Edwards, he didn't want to take that. Garza again, a little bit short. And Wiggins probing. Jade up with speed. That's his shot, left side, pulls up, no good. Hartenstein, the rebound. We got an opportunity to add to it here. As SGA surveys. What's he want to do against that zone? Hartenstein. The no-look pass underneath and Wiggins in it.
By the big man. Sometimes make it look so easy, almost like he's a point guard. He's a point center, one of the few guys that does it like that. That's a nice tough finish with his left hand.
Now you see a little bit of the magnificence of Anthony Edwards. Big-time playmaker. That was a pretty move. SGA off the screen. Fires away.
That big screen that time by Hartenstein.
Garza, wide left, no good. Rebound OKC, now you got a chance. Already up by 19 to push it even further here. Final shot, first half. Double team comes, pass deflected. Oh, the Thunder really fortunate. There were 2 Minnesota players. Wiggins, standalone, no. Hartenstein the rebound, got it all.